Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just been gonna do some videos on one sector that is actually up with all the other stocks being down, and that's energy. A lot of the energy stocks are up, and so just gonna see who out there has some of these, and I feel they're all good ones to have. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion, but some of them, majority of them, you should get a nice dividend, and they don't move a whole lot. So if you're looking for a little bit more stable with a dividend, these might be something to consider. This is Dominion Energy, ticker is D, so can't get any much simpler than that. But you can see what they've done over here over the last year. Like I said, it doesn't move a whole lot, up 5.5%, but that's much better than a lot of the other stocks that I've been looking at. So in the last 3 months, it's down 6.33%. Here in the last month, down about the same, 6.28%. Here in the last week, it's had a pretty decent week. So if you're looking to trade it, make a couple bucks off of it. And here's a look at today, so it's in the green. So kind of the first stock video that I've done in a while that majority of it's green, but always looking for some green ones out there. So but this is Dominion Energy. If you don't know what they are, they're a provision of electricity and natural gas to homes, businesses, and wholesale customers. Its operations also include a regulated interstate natural gas transmission pipeline and underground storage system. Founded in 1983, market cap of $65.75 billion, high today of $79.18, low of $78.60, 52-week high of $88.78, and a low of $70.37. So about an $18 swing in there. So not getting rich off of this one unless you have a couple hundred or 1,000 shares, but it does give a 3.26 dividend yield on it. Volume of 4.15 million, and volume here today of 1.76. And pretty good ratings, 59% buy, so public support for renewable energy and new Virginia legislation. And you can read more by going there or finding that on Robinhood, but there is bulls and bears in their comments. And next earnings is expected on August 5th in the pre-market. So, but a lot of these are also in the green. So AT&T, Verizon, Coke, and Johnson & Johnson. So I've talked about Verizon and AT&T a couple times. I have quite a few shares of those. So Dominion Energy here on Microsoft Bing is showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of $89.38. And Ritz-Holtz Wealth Management grows stock position in Dominion Energy. And as you can see, this just came out today. So they increased its holdings and shares of Dominion Energy by 35.3% during the first quarter, according to its most recent Form 13F filing with the SEC. The firm owned 3,773 shares of the utilities provider's stock after buying an additional 985 shares during that quarter. Other hedge funds and other institutional investors have also added to or reduced their stakes in the company. And you can go over the following. Feel free to pause and go over those. And shares of D stock opened at $78.53 on Wednesday. Dominion Energy has a 1-year low of $70.37 and a 1-year high of $88.78. Stock has a market cap of $63.71 billion and a P/E ratio of 21.94. Price to earnings ratio of 3.02 and a beta of 0.41. The last issued its quarterly earnings results on Thursday, May 5th. The utilities provider reported 1.18 or $1.18 earnings per share for the quarter, missing the consensus estimate of $1.19, or missing it by 1 cent. That always sucks when it miss it by that much. I've seen stocks dive by missing it. I can't name any of them, but missing it by a penny, and then the stocks just falls apart. It's kind of sad. So you don't realize how emotional the stock market is until you see some of the news or investigate, research why the stock's going down, and it's totally emotional. So business has also recently announced a quarterly dividend, which was paid on Monday, June 20th. Investors of record on June 3rd were issued 66.6675 dividend, pretty much 67 cents, which represents a $2.67 dividend on an annualized basis and a dividend yield of 3.4. So if the current price is, we'll just call it $80, so you'd need about 35 shares, almost 40, just to be safe. If you had that many 35 to 40 shares, you'd be getting a free share pretty much every year in regards to receiving that dividend. So you can do the math, and that would add up over time. So several brokerages recently issued reports on began coverage on Dominion Energy in a report on Thursday the 31st. Some were saying it's a hold, overweight, so various ratings. We'll kind of go over some more of those at the end. But their profile, they produce and distribute energy. The company operates through 4 segments: the Dominion Energy Virginia Gas Distribution, Dominion Energy South Carolina, and contracted assets. So kind of into a couple different things. So don't ignore this blaring signal. And this just came out today. So at the end of the latest market close, Dominion Energy was valued at $78.62. In that particular session, stock kicked off at the price of $78.85, while reaching the peak value of $79.38, and lowest value recorded on the day was $78.40. The stock current value is $78.53. Recently in news on June 21st, Dominion Energy makes rooftop solar easier, more affordable for Virginia residents. So they're in energy, they're in solar. So Dominion Energy shares could be 40% below their intrinsic value estimate, and this was just dated on Sunday the 26th. So by taking the forecast of future cash flows of the company and discounting them back to today's value, we will use the discounted cash flow model on an occasion. Don't get put off by the jargon. The math behind it is actually quite straightforward. We could caution that there are many ways of valuing a company, and like each technique has advantages and disadvantages in certain scenarios. Here it kind of goes over the calculation, so feel free to pause and go over that. I'm not going to totally dive into that. And there's some growth rate estimates and so on. And again, you can find all this right on Yahoo Finance. Over here on Reddit, plans raise 8 miles and 100 acres of wood and farmland to power new Amazon data center. Wow. Huge. Dominion Energy office tower, a parking deck to be turned into 600 apartments. Don't get paid till Friday. Deposit was crazy high and normal. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $78.99, low of $70.37, high of $88.78. Not much really here. Give us any more news on it. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy with an upside of $89.38. So you get about $10 of appreciation, and the $2 and change dividend. I think it was $2.36 or $2.63, one of the two. So, but that's it for Dominion Energy. I'll maybe look into a couple other ones possibly that I have, or a couple other good ones, and see about making a video on those and just kind of see where this one goes, see who out there has it. Energy is up, although pretty much everything else is down. But again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.